Hello guys, welcome back to Data Forge by Piyush. As you know, in our last videos using this student data frame where we have columns such as student name and their respective marks obtained in mathematics and English. Using this data frame, we have learned calculating the percentage for each student, what all percentage was achieved by student in the examination, and we try to order it based on their percentage column, ascending and descending. Also we have learned these all the things in our last videos. So we can see Pooja Mishra has the topmost marks or the highest marks, so we can say that she is the topper of the class. Later on, Priya Verma and so on, we have list of other students where they have achieved their respective percentage in the examination. But this all data set is for your only one class, which is single class only, right? It's a first class, second class, or any class. But we haven't seen anything such as using this data frame for multiple class. So this data set belongs from only single class. Single class means only for the first class student. But when we go with the school data set or school student data set, so in a school there are multiple classes. Multiple classes means there are first, second, third, fourth, fifth, and so on. And multiple students in each classes are studying. And the principal of the school wants to award them or give them some gift or award that who is the maximum marks achiever in the class of the school, who is the topper in each class of the school, such as. So I have onboarded that data set is itself. Let's have a look on that data set first. What is it? We can see we have class column as an extra. Class column means this is the list of students belonging from the first class. They have achieved these many marks in mathematics and English. This is the list of second class student and so on, third, fourth, and fifth. We can see we have list of students with their respective marks achieved in mathematics and English for each class. First, second, third, fourth, fifth, and on, so on, right? So I have already onboarded this data set. Reading this data set as well as calculating the percentage for each student, we have learned in our past videos. So I have not actually I'm not covering that in detail. I already have executed this command and we can see this is the result data for the first class student. The percentage achieved in the examination are 75, 86.5, 72, and so on for the other student and other classes as well. These are the percentage achieved. Even if you order them based on some percent column, total percent column, I never think so you are going to receive the first rank holder from each class. Now question marks come. What the question marks comes? How you are going to fetch the topper from each class? Let's understand this phenomena in detail today. So basically what we are going to do, we are trying to assign rank to each student. Who is the first rank holder, who is the second rank holder, third, fourth, and likewise this in each class. Then what we will do, we will order it or filter it, which we have already learned, filtering the data where student's rank is 1 or he is the topper or the first rank holder student. Those kinds of filters we are going to apply there and fetch the list of one student or the topper student from each class. Okay, let's understand that in detail. I told you we are going to fetch one student from each class. Each class is what? They are kind of window. So each class, it's a first, second, third, or fourth. They are called a window. And in each window, we are going to assign some particular digits or numbers to each row. It's a first rank, second rank, or third rank holder in a window. In a window means in a first class, then in a second class, and so on, right? So this kind of assigning some values, some unique values to each row in a particular window is called a window function. Yes, correct. You thought it right. Today we are going to learn about the window function. Window function means assigning some unique values to each row in a window are called the window function. So first function comes in that list is row number. Row number means we are going to check each and every row based on some criteria and all, right, and we are going to assign some numbers to them. Don't waste time here. Let's move it ahead and see how it looks. Let me write the code for that first, or you can see, and you can see the syntax for that. So what is that? That is a window function. That means we have to actually import that first from PySpark.sql.window import window. Okay, this is the first command you have to write it, and it is actually suggesting us that we should import this row number as well. Correct, because we are going to use it row number, right? We need this row number as well. Let me execute this command and go ahead for the next part, which is now I'm going to write the actual part of the code. See, we are just defining it window specification. Window specification is what? Window keyword, which we already imported in our cell number 6. Window dot, we have to partition the data. Partition the data, which column we are going to partition? Which column means, see, what is the window you are deciding? What is the window you are deciding? Either you are deciding the class, student name, or total person. We are going to decide the window as a class because we want all the result data set in this window. So this window is called a class for us. For you, it may be something else as well. Okay, let me write a code. So what is the window for us? That is the class. Partition by class. Now I have to check the ranking for each student, and what I am going to actually fetch, that is the first, second, third, fourth, or fifth rank holder, right? So basically I am going to consider this total percentage column for that. Order means I'm going to just order the data by this total percentage column, and descending. Why descending? Because highest marks will come first and that will get the roll number 1 or ranking 1. Ideally that should be the case also, right? That is why I'm just going to order my data frame. Order by what? Column I'm writing it total percent dot descending. Okay, so this is the window specifications. I have defined it, not used it. Now I'm going to write the data frame selection command. Df equal to df dot select. What I'm going to select is class, student name, then you have to specifically mention row number. Okay, one bracket here, dot over for what? On which specifications you are actually going to decide the row number. Over what? Window specifications, what we already have defined it. What are the window specification, and what will it be called? We have to just alias means we have to give just rename it, nickname. This is basically the rank in the class. What is the rank of the student? Okay, let me now execute this command. See, this has been executed successfully. Now let me display the same data frame, how it looks. This is the result data set for us. You can see for each class, which is a group, that is first class or first group, we have list of student and we have received the ranking 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So this is the student with the maximum marks. We can see Myra. Myra is who? In this group, if you see, then Myra is a 91. In this group, you can see 75, 86, 72, 91, 71. So 91 is the highest. This means Myra is a topper of the class. And I think this is performed as expected. Myra has a rank 1. Similar way, for the next group, which is the second class, we have Adhya as a first rank holder. Third, fourth and fifth class, you can see. Fifth class, Ria is the first rank holder here. You can see this is the list we have extracted it. Who is the first, who is the second, who is the third rank holder. Okay. Now I will sort it. You can see. This is the list of 5 students from each class who is the topper of that class or who has received the highest marks in the class, in their own class means. So this is the list. Now principal can give them some award or gift, right? This was basically the requirement of the principal. He just wanted to know who is the topper from each class, so he can just give them gift or he can just award them. So this was the requirement, and based on that requirement we have learned one new more functions today, which is called the row number. And row number is what? That is a window function. Window function is what? Assigning some unique values to each row for a particular window. We covered it today detail. We have done some hands-on on that. With some real life example, we have learned window function, row number. There are some other functions under this window functions, ranking, dance rank, lead, leg and all. We are going to cover those all the things in very detail in upcoming series.